I'm Mr. Hargrave, and this is everything you need to know about Captain Carter. And let's get right into the Isotope 8, okay? I'm on the test server here. I have not unlocked these characters for myself. I don't spend a lot of money on this game, if any money on this game, so I don't have US Agent yet. I'm waiting for it. It's going to be a long time because his monthly event is random. So, yeah, I guess I'll get him when I get him, and I'm not going to build him for months, not until he becomes farmable. So, and we're going to get to all that. That's another item. We're talking about Isotope 8. Stay on topic, Heartgrave. Anyways, the cool thing about the Isotope 8 for Rebirth is that it feels like the Isotope 8 layout for Wakanda. And what was cool about that is that it had a character for each of the classes. And that's what I feel is going on here. So like Winter Soldier's your striker, Captain America's your fortifier, US Agent's your skirmisher, Captain Carter's the healer, and then Agent Venom, Raider? I don't know, like it's still early. I don't have access to the whole team yet. I don't even really have access to this team. We're going to get into that later, but I'm going to show you what I can in this video, and then hopefully I'm going to show you a little more in a follow-up video. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you want all the advanced info I can give you, the best way is to watch every single video that I release. So yeah, I think that the best Isotope 8 class for her is going to be healer. Most of her abilities heal. She does a revive, just healer seems to fit her. Does she need to be a healer? No, probably not. You can probably play around with other classes. And that's what's cool about Rebirth and Wakanda. Like, they have set classes. Like, I think the Skirmisher is the most set down one. Like, on Wakanda, you really wouldn't take Skirmisher off of Okoye. And you really wouldn't take Skirmisher off of US Agent here. But you can play around with it. It's not like kind of set down in stone like other teams where there's a real locked-in Isotope 8. Rebirth's a little more flexible, but yeah, I do think the classes play out in that Wakanda pattern, in that every single character has a ideal class, so that each of the classes has a character. I think that's interesting. I like that design. I like that better than like, you know, one skirmisher, all strikers. That feels very boring. I like to see all the Isotope classes get used in a team, so that's kind of a cool design. Next thing you need to know is that you're not going to be able to skip her passive. And let's go ahead and look at all of her tier 4s right now while we're talking about tier 4s. But yeah, her passive is not to be skipped. And let me show you why that is. So, all right, I had a look at all these, and that's the one that really stuck out at me. It's only for raids. It's only for raids, and we'll talk more about that later. But I assume that you're going to be building this team for raids if you're going to be building this team. Talk about that more later as well. But if you're going to want this team to function at all, and yeah, I want to test this in raids on the test server, so I'm going to go ahead and do this one. And this is essential. You don't have this at all. And so activating this brings this functionality in. When an ally drops below 30% max health, heal that character for 30% of this character's max health. So the bigger your Captain Carter, the bigger the heal, the better the heal. The other one that you really you might need to do is this Rolling Liberty. Apply safeguard for 2 turns. Now you do apply it for 1 turn without it. And you might be able to get away with that. So I'm actually going to hold off on this one now, because what I want to show when I do test this team is I want to show the minimum viability, because I don't feel this is a team we can't dump everything into it. You know, we're gonna get to that part. Talking out of turn a lot here, trying to stay on topic. We're talking about the tier 4s, but in regards to tier 4s, I'm not trying to dump. Like, I understand most people spent everything they had on Death Seed. So just from a resource standpoint, most players are not going to be able to max this team out day 1. If you can, I guess great. I don't know. This one's skippable. You get to do the revive even without the tier 4. It's at 30% base health. It's going to be at 60% base health if you upgrade it. I mean, of course, that's better. Ideally, your team isn't dying. You don't want to bank on someone from the team dying. This is kind of like a break if glass, a break glass if. It looks like the revive happens even outside of raids, though. So that's kind of nice. If you do upgrade this one, you do get some value out of it outside of raids. And then you have the basic. I think this is the most skippable. Just you get more regeneration. You really shouldn't need it if you're not, if you're, I mean, let me say this. If you're going to run this on the 3.5, you need everything. And which is one of the reasons why I'm skipping it. Which, I don't know, maybe that's what we need to talk about next. Rebirth is not required. And yes, I just said it, and I've said it a lot of times. I'm skipping this team. Web Warriors is fine. Web Warriors. I'm just going to try to get as much value out of my Web Warriors as possible. The only thing Rebirth means is that you probably want to kind of stop building Web Warriors. Maybe? Because if you're still doing Scourges, then Web Warriors are going to be really useful to you. More than Rebirth. Web Warriors is a better Scourge team than Rebirth is. So if you're still kind of doing Scourges and you want to do better at them, then Web Warriors is the way to go. It's a better city team. It's a full team. Whereas Rebirth gets broken up. You can't even use it all in any area. I guess global. I guess you can use it. Is it a full global team at least? Here, let me cruise by and just look at that real quick. I think it's at least a full global team. So that's good, but that's very limited. There's very little, very few. I think there's only one Scourge that has a global tag. Everything else is like city or hero or villain. So it's going to get broken up. I guess at least it does have the global tag going for it. So it is a full global team. Though, of course, with all the Horseman teams, there's a ton of those. We don't really lack for full global teams. But, all right, I guess there's that. I don't know. I find the team very lackluster. I think that it's much better to try to get more mileage out of Web Warriors right now. Eventually, we will all have to build this team. So when I say skippable, for now, get your shards on it. I'm not going to build this team until it's farmable. Because, I mean, number one, we're talking about Captain Carter today. She needs to have a lot of stars on her to be viable. So I think you're going to want it 5 stars, 6 stars on Captain Carter before you actually start running this at the level I need to run it at. I could build this, but then it might not hold up on the Doom 3.5. And boy, that'd be a disaster to still be using my Web Warriors after I dump all this, which I don't have. I don't even have a choice. I don't have any health catalysts. I don't have any tier 4s. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just not required. It doesn't do anything right now. Rest assured, if they do another Apocalypse, they'll make this a team that's going to be required for Scourges. But right now, the Scourges are done. We've already seen all the required teams for Node 5 and 10. This ain't going to be one of them. So, all right. Yeah, build at your own risk. I think that this is a very smart team to, let's say, hold off on. Eventually, we're all going to build it. But wait until it becomes more readily available. Right now, Web Warriors is a real nice place with farmability. Go for that. Kind of goes without saying, but Rebirth is a raid-focused team. Of course, yes, you've been watching the video. You know what's going on. It's all raid tags. But here, let me drive that home a little bit more. Let me show you what makes it even more of a raid-focused team. And that's going to be, if you look at Captain Carter's Ultimate, which we already looked at a little bit. But this thing that I was talking about is so good in raids if this character has 3 or more Rebirth allies. Safeguard. That's like how the team works. The team's functionality is basically locked behind raids. So, yeah, I don't know, man. If this didn't say raids, then I would say upgrade this and let's go have some fun with them in other game modes. But it doesn't. It doesn't function outside of raids. And here's another big important one that only happens in raids, is on the passive that we did upgrade. You get 30% max health. Oh, okay. All right. In all fairness, you do get the max health outside of raids. That's nice. I don't know why it looked like I didn't get it outside of raids when I wrote my notes, but okay, I'm glad we're clearing this up. You do get the max health outside of raids, so that's nice. And the armor. The health is a little more important. But you don't get the, okay, it looks like all this down here. Oh, you get an additional 30% max health for self and all rebirth allies inside of raids. And this bit, when they drop below 30% max health, it brings them back. That is inside raids. I don't know, man. So they get plus 60% max health inside raids, which is pretty great. That's nice. But outside of raids, it's only plus 30%, which is still something. I don't know. It's going to be a defense team outside of raids. It's going to be Cosmic Crucible defense. I was just having a lengthy conversation about it today. And the conversation is that, boy, I wish I could build Rebirth. Because then I could be so much more effective at Cosmic Crucible because I'm full offense. And this is not going to be an offensive team. So if I was able to build this, it would basically replace Web Warriors on Cosmic Crucible defense for me. And the only difference would be, instead of getting a loss, it would get a win. But only like if I spent like a boatload of money on it day one. Like my free-to-play version? Probably not. At my level of Cosmic Crucible, like realistically? No, I couldn't see it doing that. And this is what it's really all going to come down to, is how viable is Rebirth going to be at low stars? Is it going to work at tier 15? Is it going to work at level 80? Is it going to work with not all the tier 4s on it? Because we're just not in a spot in the game. It's very bad timing for this team, is what I'm saying. If this team would have come out at the, like, it was going to actually kind of work out, where my alliance was doing the 3.4. And this is why I was saying that I was going to build this team. It's because my alliance was doing the 3.4, and we were looking at having to have blue isotope for on all the characters to go into the 3.5. But then they changed that. They rolled that back, and now we're just doing the 3.5. But before that, when there was that barrier, you weren't going to be able to take Web Warriors up to that level anyways. So what you would need to do is, instead of doing 60% 3.4s, you could move to doing 100% 3.4s. And the best way to do that would be with Rebirth. And it all made sense. And then they kind of unsold me on it. They had me totally sold on this team. And then they rolled back the requirement and unsold me on it. And now I don't know. I mean, let me know down in the comments, is this team you're going to build? And why? Honestly, why? Why are you building this team? It doesn't make any sense to me. Web Warriors does everything this team does already. And at the most I'm going to do with this team is save 20 energy a day. So I just don't see the point yet. I mean, there might be a point later where there's definitely going to be a point later where it makes sense. They're going to release another raid. Like, don't worry. They're going to make sure you need this team. There are no skippable teams. Don't get me wrong here. Don't think that I'm saying you'll never need this team. You're going to always keep it at level 1. No, you're going to need to build this team eventually at some point in the game. Just, probably not now. And that about wraps it up for Captain Carter. I was hoping to have some test server footage of, the 4 members that we have here unlocked going through the Doom. But I don't have it. I don't have it right now. So here's what I'm going to do. This coming Monday, I release a video called Addicted to Marvel Strike Force. You're familiar with it. And in that video, maybe even at the start of the video, I'll hopefully have it together by then. And I will have the footage of these 4 members of the Rebirth team going through the Doom 3. So that we can see how they work out. Of course, we won't know really the full story until Agent Venom hits. But this should be better than the last test because they will have that plus 60% health. And maybe that'll make some impact. Okay, we're going to move on to the rest of this video. We are going to go live. We are going to do some Tower. We are going to do some Cosmic Crucible. So keep digging for that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start off with some Tower. And it's a whole new tower. I did not expect that. I did not expect a whole new tower. But here we are. Here, this lets me see it a little better. And yeah, this kind of threw me for a loop. It took me a bit to kind of rearrange what I'm going to do. But what I basically did is I'm going to use the same teams that I was going to use, more or less. I think that the teams that I had set up were pretty good. But all I did was just arrange them by team power now. So I got the smallest teams to the largest teams. Because I think like the teams in general were made up pretty well. Pretty well constructed teams, but I just moved all my big teams to the end. Really, this is probably a better way to do it to begin with. And we'll go ahead and sim, the first couple of floors, and then maybe we'll start playing them as soon as we get out of such a big power disparity, or as soon as we get into like the larger teams, then we'll play some of them. But I expect a lot more gameplay to be in my video tomorrow, which is going to be really tower centric. And that's when we go from floor 44 as high as we can. I don't know. We got a lot of new floors in here. I'm really going to have to analyze this and figure out what's going to be best for my roster going forward. Maybe based off of some of what I was going to do. I don't really know. We're going to have to really kind of figure this out from the ground up. But all right, we're going to take this hand team, which is my weakest team. We're going to throw it at this weak Kree team. And I assume that simulation is going to work. Play through these, but I know how much tower I'm going to be doing. I'm getting a late start today. All right, there's team number 1. Floor number 2. We just have like Hydra. So I got like this big kind of Coulson team. I'm going to go ahead and throw that. I know this isn't very exciting, but we'll start playing these out here in a little bit. That'll make for a better video, but I want to get some of these done. All right, aim versus hand. I think aim wins, especially when there's like 200K difference between the two teams. I don't think there's much to worry about. Like nothing's really going to throw you. You just don't want to use any of your big stuff down here. All right, and what I like is you can kind of see ahead. Like I want to use this Heroes for Hire team actually up here a little bit on this like city villain situation. I think that might work a little better. So maybe I'll skip ahead one and we'll do Zemo to blow this up. Yeah, this is just Zemo and he'll just blow it because we got a bunch of minions. So let me go ahead and make that adjustment on the fly. I think I might do that a little bit tonight. Kind of line these up a little better. Okay, that was good. Then, yeah, let me throw this Avenger team at this garbage. Once again, really big punch up, really big difference in power here. So I can't have any kind of anxiety that that's not going to work. Okay, and now we'll scroll back to the to like this Heroes for Hire kind of mashup. The general strategy I'm using here is like 3 killer, 2 filler. Or 2 killer, 3 filler kind of situation. A couple of good characters, maybe 3 good characters, or 1 super powered character, and then a bunch of like garbage characters just to overpower these floors. Really make sure I get the wins. All right, sounds good. We're going to keep going. All right, we have A-Force and Rhino. I think I will just throw that at the city team here. I don't think there's a better floor to use that on. It'll be fine. You don't want to get too fancy with this. Just throw your big team. Just, overpower these first floors. Use your weakest characters. Use as many weak characters as you can. Put your biggest teams at the end of the list. That's going to get you as far as you can possibly go on this first day. First day of tower. I mean, ideally what you want to do is if you got all the characters unlocked, you got 44 teams. And then what you want to do is do 44 floors, 44 wins, 44 teams, 44 wins. This is a really crappy team. I'm kind of nervous about this team, to be honest. Is there like a worse team? No, there's not really a worst. The next team might be a little worse, but I have this huge Nick Fury. See, I almost want to play this one. Let me see. I have I have this kind of X force situation happening here. I'm probably overthinking this. This one I'm going to play out just because I'm uncertain how this is going to go, and I just want to make sure I have control over it. I'm going to use this matchup, but we're punching down so much, but Nick Fury is most of the power. So yeah, let me just make sure this plays out the right way. If I lose this one, I'm going to be very annoyed if I lose it on auto. Let's try not to lose this on auto. Let's play it manual. And then at least if it loses, I'll be able to see it lose. I don't feel like total ass if I just throw this in here and it just loses. Let's actually play the game. Who knew? So yeah, do I want to? Yeah, you see, this was a bad idea. I'm going to start off with the special to give defense, and then I'm going to go ahead and start with the special on Falcon as well. This is a good one. If you're going to use a team like this, it's better to play it. And now we'll open with the ultimate with Ant-Man. That's nice. And I just want to get rid of... Yeah, I don't want to give them summons. Like, this was kind of a dumb idea to take a bunch of summons in here with symbiotes. Got to watch out for that storm, maybe. I don't know. I don't like Cyclops. I don't like a lot of what's happening here. Now, thankfully, our power levels are kind of off the charts. And now I'm fine with doing the summons. Now we can do the summons. Hopefully this Falcon ultimate will just kind of erase most of this. Okay, good. We got rid of Cyclops. That would have been annoying. Let's get rid of Storm. Cool. All right. Nothing to worry about, but I don't know. I could see it potentially going wrong on auto. Just because I wanted to open with those specials instead of the ultimates. It could have been weird. Don't chance it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Take a few seconds, play out the battle. That would be my advice. And I followed my own advice. Now, I had a look at the tower orbs before I came in here, before I started up live today. They are dog shit. I have requested that they immediately look at these fucking tower orbs and fix that shit. Because it's ridiculous. It's absolutely absurd. I'm going to hit auto on this one. I think this wins. But yeah, like the rewards from the tower orbs, like we got a new tower. Yay. But we got the old orbs? The fuck is this, man? Not that I don't really play this mode for the rewards, but it's like just the principle of it is so stupid. Like, come on, man. If you're going to give us a new tower, at least have a look at these orbs and do something about them, because there's nothing in there you even want. There's no shards of any new characters. There's no good teal gear. Like all the uniques in there for characters that you wouldn't take up to tier 16 anymore. This was designed back when we had like Dark Dimension 5. All right, yeah, we're just punching down a lot. The Nick Fury team made me nervous. Ultimately, that wasn't a problem. None of this is making me nervous. Okay, we got Kree on... I mean, that's such a big Phyla-Vel, dude. It's a 200k. Like, the Phyla-Vel's bigger than their whole team. I don't think that team could kill Phyla-Vel even if even if she didn't take turns for 3 turns and they all just took turns hitting her. They're not going to kill that Phyla-Vel. All right, I got Guardians of the Galaxy, which is actually pretty built up. Yeah, no, it's not going to lose. It's not going to lose. Did they do that? Did they have tower orbs that were not updated and then halfway through they updated the orbs? I mean, I need them to update the orbs. All right, I've got a Doom here I can throw at this. I think Doom's going to do just fine on this. Let's just throw Doom at it. The teams I have at the end are so strong. Like I got plenty of stuff to clear the later floors. The later floors are going to drop like nobody's business. I pulled red stars for Captain Carter today. I did get 4 red stars on Captain Carter. I think that's going to be enough because as far as I know, we're only going to get 4 stars on her as free-to-play players. At most, we'll get 4 stars, 3 or 4 stars. So I got 4 red. And this is one of the things I got. I got 6 red on Shatterstar now. So I assume that this will win. My Shatterstar's finally becoming respectable. Look at that. I've been playing this game without a respectable Shatterstar now for months and months. Years even. All right, so we're going to use Ravagers on this. My Ravager team's pretty big. I don't have anything to worry about. I still haven't hit any teams. All right, we finally hit our first 300K team after this. Maybe that'll be worth playing. All right, I got Shang-Chi. It's like Shang-Chi on his own. All right, I kind of want to see this one. Yeah, I love Shang-Chi versus Strife. Shang-Chi versus Strife is just such a good matchup. We use that on the Doom 3.5. You load into the boss and you got a Strife there. Hit your ultimate right into him, kills everybody. It's great. All right, let's go. Yeah, hopefully we get a rework on the tower orb because it's just miserable the way it is right now. There it is. Strife with all those deflects. Great. Let's go. And here goes Shang-Chi's ultimate. Just exactly how I wanted that to work out. Exactly. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? I liked how that happened. That was cool. And there you go. I'm just happy Namor's costume didn't crash the game. Did it crash the game? Okay. I'm saying that and then it crashes the game. Watch. All right. Good deal. Let's see. Are we going to play the next floor? Are we going to play the next floor? My chat got a 6 red on Hawkeye. Congratulations. Brotherhood versus Brotherhood. I kind of don't like that matchup. Phoenix versus Brotherhood is much better. I'm going to do the Phoenix versus Brotherhood, or Magneto, really. I don't even think... Okay, it is Brotherhood. I'm going to use Phoenix here and then Brotherhood on the next one. I'm going to flop those around. I'm going to do a bit of that as we do this. And I'm going to play this too. I think I might play the floors now. I did. Speaking of Hawkeye, yeah, Jeremy Renner's not having a good time. Jesus. I saw some clickbait news article about it and I didn't want to believe it was true. And then I saw another one. I'm like, oh shit, it's real. It's horrible. So yeah, I like Phoenix on this matchup because then she can just take all that blind. Let's see. I can't really see. I don't think he's blind. I can't really tell if... I don't think Human Torch is actually blind. But I'm having a real hard time telling. No, he's not. Okay. Yeah, that was tricky. And does this make them attack themselves? Trick one random enemy to attack? Okay, cool. I can do that. Let's just get rid of Punisher. That works even though she's blind. Great. Now we get rid of the rest of the blind. And a little Polaris. That did a ton of damage, actually. That was nice. I got a bunch of characters that I was planning on raising up for the tower. And when the gold event starts, we might have a look at that today as well. I can kind of let you see my plan about what I'm planning on actually building up. I've talked about a lot of what I'm not building up on this video. It might be good to talk about what I am going to build up. As soon as they kill Phoenix, this is going to be over. That was a nice hit too. Polaris is powerful. It's nice to see weaker characters actually do damage. That's always fun. I don't think they're gonna kill Jean Grey. I don't think we don't even get to see a Dark Phoenix. Hey, cool, I'll take it. I don't mind. Yeah, I was going through my roster and just seeing like, what's a few characters, if I put a couple of levels on them, are going to give me a big impact on the tower. Though it's a little bit different now because now it's a different tower, but I assume you're still going to want to use most of your roster on it. Okay, now we're going to go back and use this Brotherhood team. This is going to win. I'm not going to watch this one. Yeah, when you got full teams, then I really don't have to worry. When you have like just one character, then there's a little more concern. Got heroic Asgardians kind of going here. You can see I've been working on them. They're getting to be a decent size. This is a mini boss floor. I think I'm going to play the mini boss floor. I think I like heroic Asgardians on this floor. Let me see. What's my next team up? My next team up is Shadow. I don't like Shadowlands as much. I like Shadowlands on the next floor, actually. I think the next floor is great for that. All right, let's take heroic Asgardians in here and let's watch the fight. I'm pretty sure that this is definite. I mean, all this stuff is an instant win. But this one looks like, I want to see this one. I want to see if the mini boss floors are still a little more boosted than they look. Because they fudge the numbers on these boss and mini boss floors. You got to watch out for that. All right, they're coming in with Zemo. That's good. I kind of wanted all that damage because that's giving charges on Thor. I like all the area attacks. I think that's fine. We're taking some heat here. I need a bigger heroic Asgardians. I really need a bigger team. Now, also keep in mind, these are the reworked characters, so that's the improved Taskmaster back there, and that's one of the reasons why this team's a little nastier. Damn it! Oh man, I'm risking this one. Okay, all right, we're okay. Attack all enemies. I really could have used those buffs to hit. We're gonna win, but this is an ugly win. I'm glad I watched it because this could have lost. All right, yeah, I don't think I got to affect that fight very much at all. Just more signs that I need a bigger heroic Asgardians in this game. 100%. Oh man, Rain Dragon accidentally put tier 16 on Red Guardian. Gross. Some people are using them. Some people are totally using them. All right, I'm not worried about Shadowlands. It's the boss floors you got to pay extra attention to. If you're going to not sim any of this, I would suggest to play the boss floors manually. Because they can be tricky. Just because they're stronger than they appear. That might have been the riskiest fight of the night. Then I got Gamora and Nebula on this. They're going to win that. I have to watch that. My teams are getting really strong now. Now we have 700k, and like the way I arrange this, it's all just going up from here. It's all just getting stronger from here. Now, I do have a Black Bolt. I want to see if I have any Ultrons on the horizon. Because there used to be an Ultron right around here that Black Bolt was great for. There's an Ultron on floor 37, which is weak. What the fuck is that doing up there? So I'll hold this for floor 37. We'll come back to this Black Bolt team for floor 37 for reasons. They stuck a really weak team on floor 37. I don't know why. I guess it is reworked Ultron. But yeah, that's just goofball. That's just ridiculous. I'll play this one because it's Mr. Sinister. And I like to have some control over that. So let me take the reins on that one. Why did they hide the powers on the floors? I don't know. Because they hate you. That's why. That's why, chat. Short answer. They fucking hate you. Holy shit. All right, let's go. We do have Emma here. That's good. That's going to slow things down. It's not... I think we just want to get rid of Ebony Maw. He's probably one of the biggest threats here. This is a little potentially bad. I'm going to remove some of these buffs, actually. I'm not going to do the buff clear because there's no debuffs or debuff clear. I'm a little worried about this fight, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm a little scared. She's a skirmisher. I want to land... I want to get Ghost Rider out of here before I kill anyone, if I can. Madeline Pryor was nice. Now, who do I want to take? I think I want Ebony Maw. Yeah, I'm glad I'm playing this one. This is definitely a fight you want to pay attention to. Even at a lower power, this one can sneak up on you. I'm going to remove all these buffs from Thanos. No, I got to get charged before I can do that. So let's go ahead and just hit Ghost Rider and get a charge so I can remove these buffs. All right, hopefully I can remove this. Get rid of all that. All right, that looks better. Okay, I'm going to stay... Oh, shit. I'm going to area attack everybody there. I don't have a black bolt paired with this yo-yo, so I got to remember that as well. Let's stay on Ebony Maw, and hopefully... I guess he's not a skirmisher. I'm used to my Ebony Maw being a skirmisher. The one you clone doesn't have any class. No class at all. All right, I am going to kill Ghost Rider here with the ultimate, hopefully, from Emma. I like it you don't have a time limit on tower. That's nice, no pressure. You can take your time, figure out what your move's going to be. If you get stuck, you can ask your chat. If you have a chat. If you don't have a chat, I don't know what you do. Football, positive effects on primary target, attack primary target for a lot of damage. He's blind though. So I think I'm actually going to take care of Cole with this. Yeah, that was better. And let's get these buffs on everybody. And let's shoot over there with Yo-Yo. That was a nice kill. I think we're fine now. We'll get the extra turn with Cable. It's an interesting team. I've got 2 speed manipulators on this for some reason. I think we're good from here. We're going to go ahead and auto out. Yeah, the tower orbs are really bad. My chat's starting to look at them now, and they're like, oh, God, these tower orbs suck. Hopefully that's true, and that in the past they looked at him halfway through the tower. Because, you know, there's no rush. They got 7 days to work that out. Hopefully at some point in those 7 days, they'll update those orbs. Just give them a pass, man. Put some good tier 4s in there. Put some good characters in there. Do just a little something to make it not ridiculous. All right, I got a Dormammu here. And that's definitely going to be overkill for aim. I think everything's going to be overkill for aim. Every single thing is overkill at this point. I'm going to throw symbiotes at this aim because all my other teams are so much bigger. I'm going to auto that. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah, tower orbs have always been bad, though. It's true. But it's time. It's time to get it fixed. All right, I've got this Black Bolt team, but we're going to save that for the Ultron room. Am I just going to throw Dormammu with this Silver Surfer? Yeah, I'm just going to throw Dormammu with the Silver Surfer. Not going to overthink it. We'll overthink it a little bit, but not too much. And I've got Death Seed without Magneto. I think that's going to be absolutely fine on this garbage. Yeah, we'll do that. There you can see my level 1 Mr. Negative. That Mr. Negative that I refuse to build. I like that he's free, but I don't like how much he sucks. Here I've got a Tangled Web matched up with War Dogs. It's going to win anything I throw it at. We're getting towards the top. We're getting towards the end of the tower run. We're over halfway through our teams that we're doing. Okay, got a Kestrel. Is there a better situation to throw this Kestrel at? I don't really know if there is. I mean, yeah, Kestrel and garbage. Because like Kestrel and not good characters. I'll just throw it at this. That's fine. That's 1 good character and 4 crap characters. Perfect. All right, I'm glad I used the symbiotes a little earlier. Now I've got like, I don't know, not Young Avengers? Dark Hunters versus not Young Avengers. Let's have a look at this one. I like when they throw 2 characters in here to kind of mess with you. 2 America Chavez's. That's kind of fun. I want to see how that plays out. I guess they both give the health bonuses. That's kind of nasty. This like makes a bigger Squirrel Girl. If my team wasn't so overpowered, this would be an interesting matchup. And this is what I like to see and what I'm excited about when we get up to the higher floors. We're going to see more interesting things like this. And what we want to do here is get rid of the Squirrel Girl and Miss Marvel. We should be fine, though. I don't know. They're going to clear all those debuffs. That's going to suck. Yeah, that didn't go so well. Hopefully we're going to overpower this, but, you know, it could go better. All right, cool. We killed the Miss Marvel. That'll be helpful. Can't really blind anybody. I mean, I guess I can't blind Daredevil. Yeah, he's not doing damage, though. Yeah, my team's just not taking damage. We'll be fine. If this team was stronger, it would be a beast. But thankfully, it's not. All right, we'll put Morbius over here and chain through everybody. Don't want to sleep on Squirrel Girl. Want to get rid of her. Faster the better before she heals again. All right, Elsa should take her out. Okay, and then we're good. All right, that's it. Yeah, I don't know. Could have been scary. Wasn't that scary. Pretty easy floor. That could trip up new players, though. That floor will definitely trip up a new player. Because they wouldn't be expecting all the extra health and whatnot, I wouldn't think. If you don't have that kind of stuff memorized, you can get stuck on that. All right, good job, Dark Hunters. Let's see, are we playing the next floor or are we simming it? That is the question. Taskmaster floor. Got to watch out for these Taskmaster floors. That's the improved Taskmaster. Oh, this team's gigantic. How are they going to buff clear though? Or debuff clear? We need something that debuff clears. I kind of want to throw this Ultron at it instead. Like, this is going to take care of the next floor a little better. I think I want this one. And let's play it out. Because I may want it when I'm blind. I think any floor that has a Taskmaster is probably a good one to play out. Because when Taskmaster hits you with blind, you want to change what you do. You don't want to just throw your ultimates. You probably want to change the moves. Because the computer's just going to blindly play your moves. The strongest one that's available right down the list. Yeah, there we go. We already lost Scientist Supreme. Okay, so we want to get rid of Taskmaster. We're going to start off with Sam's ultimate because he's not blind. And Sharon Carter is not blind either. So let's go ahead and do Juggernaut over here so we don't get stuck behind him. And I don't know who I want to kill. I'm going to kill Zemo. Because if I spawn all these guys and I let Zemo take a turn, all those guys are gone. All my Ultron bots are going to be gone. Just as soon as he goes. That's no fun. But I think if he's off the board, then we're going to survive a little better. And who am I going to kill? I want to get rid of Taskmaster. I don't want to keep him out there. That's going to be dangerous. All right, we got the big Sam taunt going on. Going to hit Wolverine back here so this chains around nicely. And I think that's going to do it. Full heal from Maria Hill. Let's do the Ultron kill to extend the buffs. And this fight's over. I'm glad I played that one out. That could have... it's a little weird. A little bit of a weird fight. Plus, it's kind of fun to play these fights. I don't usually get to use all these characters. That's the joy of the Tower. Get to play a lot of teams you don't normally get to touch. I love Tower. It's great. I'm glad we got a new one. I'm annoyed that I can't, finally see the top of the tower. I was going to go to floor 1. Like, I'm probably not going to go to floor 100 on this tower. Maybe I'll still be able to get up to floor 95. Little sad to see it go. All right. I don't see this team being a threat at all. I'm going to sim that one. I couldn't imagine. I can't imagine that. All right. And the Ultron team's done. Black Order versus Silver Surfer. Yeah, no, that's happening. No problem. I like throwing a good team at a Silver Surfer floor though. I don't want to disrespect a Silver Surfer. That's actually one of the characters I have kind of earmarked to make better. All right, I have kind of a Weapon X thing going on here. I think this is going to be fine. Easy win. Okay. Like I said, when you have a blind, when you have a Magneto, when you have a Taskmaster, I think it's worth taking auto off and going in and seeing what happens. And those things can go sideways on you. The computer doesn't know how to handle that. Because you're going to want to do different stuff if you're blinded than if you weren't blinded. I wouldn't risk those. I'm not going to risk those. You're going to actually watch me not risk those. Or you're going to skip forward to my Cosmic Crucible attacks. I don't know. I can't control what you do. Let's kill Toad. See, that's the kind of thing a human would do that a computer wouldn't. Would be like, oh, let's just like take Toad out while we can. And then maybe get rid of Magneto while we can. Who knows? Maybe we can get lucky and get a Magneto kill. I don't think we can, but you know, anything's possible. Oh, it was so close. We're going to get a Magneto kill. I will take it. And then we'll aim at Squirrel Girl over here. Put a little extra damage on her. Very nice. Get the stun with Jubilee. I mean, you know, probably would have won on auto, but now it's definitely winning. Now there's no way for it to lose. And let's go for Squirrel Girl. We can put it on auto from here. All right, a lone Polaris was standing, and then she was removed from the battlefield violently by the astonishing X-Men. All right, very good. Yeah, at this point, I don't have any bad characters in my roster, so that's good. Let's get to that Ultron floor. How many floors are? All right, we're coming up to that Ultron floor. And what's next here? Okay, I have like partial. I got New Warriors. I don't like the blind on this. I would rather use something else on this Taskmaster. That Taskmaster honestly scares me. The upgraded Hela honestly scares me. Oh, we took a big jump in power too. This is the boss floor. Okay. Can we Bionic Avenger this? Bionic Avenger should go before Taskmaster and wipe this out. We could also just Eternals it. Maybe that's best. Let's just Eternals it. It's the boss floor. I don't want to mess with it. Wait, why is this on cooldown? Did I screw something up? Who got used? Oh, Symbiote Spider-Man was actually on the Symbiote team. Okay, no worries. I'll just find someone weak. He didn't need to be there. He was garbage. Yeah, let's not mess around. Not on cooldown. Who's really... I got to have somebody down here I can just throw in. I've got a couple of characters down here that are just garbage. I think AIM Researcher should be fine. I think I have Red Skull and crew with Black Bolt. I think that's how I have that set up. And that'll be fine. Okay. And they don't get, I don't like giving them a free kill, but I don't think they're going to get it. I think they're going to get to go first. I think they're going to destroy the board. I think Bionic Avengers would work, but I just want to make sure I win this with the boss. Like, don't underestimate these boss floors. And who knows? I mean, that might be more accurate, this number, because it does jump up. And in the past, like the boss floor would look the same as the floors around it. Here, it does have like the increased power. So maybe it is displaying. I don't know. It was definitely a tip off. I'm like, whoa, what's a 600 power team doing just sitting here? All right, let's go. Oh yeah, Icarus is gonna feed off the summoned Asgardian. Yeah, you got the undead Asgardian there. This is really be easy. As long as we take the first turn, we'll be good. Even if we don't take the first turn, we'll be good. All right, we're going to go ahead and speed everybody, do some speed bar manipulation with Cersei. She almost took out a lot of people right there. And then, yeah, here comes Icarus. Done. Over. Yeah, don't play with that floor. That floor looks ugly. Don't mess with that one. That would be my advice. Don't mess around with that floor. That floor looking fugly. Boom! I'm glad I adjusted that. That could have been a loss. Easy loss to take on that. All right, let's go back. What was it that I didn't do? Make sure these are all on cooldown too. All right, I used all these. It'll show the team is on cooldown here if it's on cooldown. So you can make sure you didn't miss anything, because this is probably one of the last weak teams we got. This and that Ultron. And we're going to use the Black Bolt team on that Ultron. This is the Black Bolt team? Yeah, Black Bolt and Hydra. Okay. And then where's my next team? Here we go. I think that, yes, this is going to be fine. Yeah, I'm not worried about this one. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about the Black Bolt on Hydra team either. Or the Black Bolt Hydra team versus an Ultron. All right, let's get that Black Bolt team out here. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. Here we go. Where are you, Black Bolt? There he is. There's Black Bolt. Okay, cool. So Black Bolt versus an Ultron is always good. They look crazy weak. My Hydra's actually really strong. Easy win. All right, cool. They got a little more offense in than I would have thought they would have, but hey, they didn't win. That's what's important. Okay, then we have Bionic Avengers. Bionic Avengers versus Marauders is probably great, because like my next team is Young Avengers. So we'll do these Bionic Avengers. There's no way they're losing that. That wins. Absolute win. My chat's attributing my last victory to AIM Researcher. Could have been. Could have been all AIM Researcher on that. All right, excellent. Bionic Avengers took the win. And now we got Young Avengers. Let me make sure I don't have a better spot for Young Avengers. I think we're doing good. We have a mini boss coming up. Rogue on the mini boss is probably great. She's going to get stuck behind a Red Guardian though. So I could use Gamma on that. Yeah, maybe I'll throw Gamma at the mini boss. If my plan is to throw Gamma at the mini boss. And then after I'm going to go for... Okay, I like this. We can throw Young Avengers here. All right, Young Avengers on floor 39. Let's go. It's you know, we're punching down 500K. And then we'll play out the mini boss floor though. Let's play out the mini boss floor. Also, I'm not really worried about Gamma. But we'll play it out. We'll play out floor 40. We only got a few more floors to go. Let's go ahead. Let's see what happens. Why not? Don't play around with these boss and mini boss floors. I'm gonna repeat it. Disrespecting something like this could mess you up. All right, cool. Let's start off with this. Special from Red Hulk over there in the corner. Yeah, I like all the area attacks. They're all hitting Red Hulk, which is fantastic. We got She-Hulk over here. She's going to throw these debuffs back at him. I like everything that's happening. Glad I'm playing this one out once again. Like, definitely want to conserve some moves here since we're all blinded. Pretty much anytime you're going to run into blind, just play it out. You're going to do a better job with that. There we go. She-Hulk threw it all back. I'm actually really looking forward to taking She-Hulk to tier 17, unlike Scarlet Witch. That's actually going to be fun to take her to tier 17. It costs the same, but at least I kind of want to see what a tier 17, She-Hulk does. All right, easy win. Could have been dangerous, though. Could have been dangerous. It's possible. It's possible that would have been dangerous. Everybody's mad about Scarlet Witch. That much tier 17 junk? Oh, ugly. Ugly. All right, so now we're dialing it back, and we got this rogue team, which is going to beat this easily. Is that what I was going to do? Is it really the rogue team? Yeah, because they have like some barrier and stuff. Yeah, there's no way that doesn't win. If that loses, I give up. I quit Marvel Strike Force if that loses. I'll uninstall. Okay, Web Warriors. Oh, I mean, should be fine. Should honestly be fine. I could put a stun on Thor. I don't know. You get the big. I don't like disrespecting Silver Surfer. I could go with Wakanda. Is there a better floor for Wakanda? I got 3 more floors. Okay. I have Darkhold. I have Wakanda. I have Web Warriors. I got a blind coming in. What team's going to deal with the blind the best? I almost think Darkhold is going to be best for floor 43. Chat, help me out. Now I'm conflicted. I got Darkhold, Wakanda, and Web Warriors. I feel like I should have used Web Warriors earlier, man. They're not good enough. Any combo? I don't think so. I'm worried about the blinds. I mean, the power difference, we're really punching down a lot. It's 2 times. Yeah, we got that going. I just don't want to take, a loss at this point. All right, Darkhold's going to beat whatever. I don't want Sinister to grab a clone of Morgan Le Fay. That's going to suck. I almost feel like Web Warriors is best for the Sinister Phoenix node. You did this one with Web Warriors? Floor 42? Wakanda on Red Skull minions. I like that. I like the sound of that. And then Dark, just do it right through. Just same thing. All right, you know what? Let's play them out. Let's see it. Let's see let's see how maybe it was just psychosis. We'll play these last 3. Let's take our wins. And then tomorrow we'll be starting on floor 45, right? I'm writing it down. I'm assuming all 3 of these are victories. You take this big hit. I don't like taking that big hit. Scarlet Spider's hurting, man. All right. Who are we going to? Let's chain it over here. Let's get maximum chain. Loki's gone. That's great. All right. Yeah, looks like we're going to be okay. Looks like we're going to be fine. Hit the big ultimate from Miles. Okay. All right. So maybe I'm insane. Maybe I was absolutely insane. And it was fine. It was no big deal. Fine. I don't like starting off the day with the boss floor. I would have liked to have gotten to floor 45 tonight, but I don't think there's nothing I could have done about that. It's not a damn thing I could have done about that. Because if I go to change team here and I look at who's on cooldown, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Nope. I don't have another full team. I should have put Invisible Woman on my Eternals team though. Instead of Spider-Man, it should have been Invisible Woman. I actually had a real character. I didn't have to use one of these crap ones. Make sure you don't end up with that at the end. But yeah, nothing I could have done about it. And then we're going to Wakanda on this. Let's go ahead and play it out because we got those blinds. So let's make sure we don't get hit with it. All right, let's go. And then, yeah, tomorrow, 45, 46, 47. I don't know how many floors I'm going to get tomorrow. I'm hoping to get like 35 floors would be my goal. That's what I was aiming for if we were going to have the old tower. With this new tower, I'm hoping to do about the same. I don't get to reduce turn bar with this because we're not in War and we're not in Crucible, but I don't mind. I think we got the kill off a Taskmaster. Yeah, go. He's not even gonna get to summon the minions. My Wakanda's so keyed up. Forget it. Forget it. I love Wakanda. It's such a great team. How much fun is that? Over. All right, so I was definitely crazy worried about that one. I was definitely making stuff up when I was trying to get worried about that. Heartgrave, you're fucking delusional, buddy. All right. All right, last floor of the night, floor 44. We got clean 44 victories, man. I don't even think we were close to defeat on any of this. I love it. Hopefully we can do tomorrow the same. We have to start off tomorrow fighting a Wakanda. A lot of 500k teams, though. It's just a lot of 500k teams. Then we hit an Infinity Watch. Like, shit starts to hit the fan. Then we have a fucking Gamma boss. Floor 60 is probably as far as a lot of people are going to go. Like, that's going to get ugly up there. We still don't really... We have tier 16 up here. We got Spider Weaver. That's nasty. There's some ugly stuff going on up here. I don't recognize any of these floors, man. They really didn't just cut and paste some floors. They just redid a whole tower. Good on the team for actually pulling it together and redoing the whole damn tower. Oh, shit. Floor 88 is ugly. That's it. The last Young Avengers team was ugly. This one's nasty. Yeah, double gambit. Yeah, you saw it. Chat was like, is that a fucking double gambit? That's a double gambit and a rogue. That's gross, man. This is going to be nasty up here. None of this looks fun. This all looks unpleasant. You got your first Dormammu at floor 95 again. Yeah, this is some really, really painful stuff happening up here. All right, let's go on back down. We'll deal with it when we get there. All right, floor 44. Let's throw Darkhold at it. Invisible Woman, is she better than Scarlet Witch? All right, let's go. Tomorrow's content's going to be good. We're going to start fighting some of these floors. I'll be really analyzing these floors and putting together a game plan between now and then. Try to make sure I use my roster the best way possible. Yeah, hoping to get to floor 70. That would be great. I'm going to start off with Morgan Le Fay. Yeah, just... That's what happens when you got 1 million power teams, right? You don't have to worry too much. Want to get rid of Sinister. I don't want him to don't want him to clone a Morgan Le Fay. That would still suck. I think we can agree that would be bad. He ain't doing that though. So no problems. Just destroy everybody with Agatha. Here, Scarlet Witch, can you do something? Look, Scarlet Witch did something. She actually fucking did something. Congratulations, Scarlet Witch. You fucking did something. All right, there it was. I had the best possible day one I could have. So going into day two, it's mine to fuck up. I'm going to be working backwards. I'm going to set a goal and work backwards because I had a really good plan put together by doing that. And that's what I'm going to do again. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to pick a floor. Like I'm going to call my shot like I'm fucking Pete Rose or something, right? So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to say, I want to take down floor 70 and then work backwards from there. That's the best way to do it. Like, and try to look and see where you're like now it used to be Infinity Watch was where you could tell the breaks were, but like where you have to use Dorm Hold is where your stops are going to be. So if you can kind of look at which floors are going to require like your biggest team, you can plan around that. And when you see one of them, like if like let's say I look through here and I go, okay, like let's just say floor 70, that team I'm gonna have to throw my Darkhold plus Dormammu at that. And then if I'm looking again and I go, okay, floor 75, I got nothing to beat that, or maybe this where's double Gambit sitting at, right? He's a little higher up. All right, let's say double Gambit. Okay. That's where I got to throw, my Darkhold plus Dormammu. I got to throw him at floor 85. Well, then that's as far as you're going that day. You're going to floor 70 on day 2, and then you're going from floor 70 to 85 the next day because you've used your where your biggest teams are. So then you can plan accordingly, work backwards. That's what I'm going to be doing to plan this stuff out, is working backwards. It's the superior way to do it. If you plan from like where I'm at, floor 45, you are going to cut yourself off short. I've been doing that every time I've run the tower. I have looked at floor 45 and planned from there, planned from the bottom. And you're going to end up using your stronger teams on weaker teams that way. And it's going to prevent you from going further in the tower. All right, that's my lecture for the day. Let's go do a couple of Cosmic Crucible attacks and move the hell out of here. It's been a long day. All right, there's Agent Carter. Like I said, skippable. All right, here we go. Season 1. Let me pull up this gameplay. Did win my last trial. I won it in a big way. How'd you win it in such a big way? Let me show you the secret to winning Cosmic Crucible right now. Here's all you got to do. Okay, all you got to do is you go to room 6, you put in your gigantic death seed, and nobody knows what to do with it, and you get wins. And it's cheap, but it's effective right now. You can keep all your shit on offense. Just throw your death seed in the last room, and you're good to go. Now, this guy, he put his death seed in room 1. That's not as good. You want to put it in room 6. He put his gamma in room 6. I used my gamma on his rooms. I won. Gamma versus gamma wins. You got the advantage of being a human-controlled player, so you're going to win that matchup. What did I throw at, can I see the results here? Yeah, I think I can see the results. So yeah, I threw my gamma at his gamma there. I threw my Darkhold plus Dormammu at Young Avengers. It's a solid win. And then I did my Tangled Web versus the Tangled Web Astonishing X-Men by using Emma, and that gave me the victory. So stuff you've seen me do 100 times. That's the same shit I did here. No surprises. I'm going to make a slight change. We're going to end with that Death Seed attack. I think that's a nice note to go out on, is on Death Seed. So let's start with Bionic Avengers. Yesterday I threw Gamma at it, and I didn't love the result. I honestly didn't. I mean, it won. It wasn't really in peril. But I think I like the way that Uncanny X-Men handles it just a little bit better. I think I'm a bigger fan of that. I almost want to put Spider-Man Noir here instead of Cyclops. Is that crazy? I guess I'll keep Cyclops, but I just don't care for him. I almost want to put Noir there instead. Just to be a dick. I like the way this handles it better because they have all this barrier to eat all of the opening wave. They can clear all the debuffs. I just like it better. I like it better than Gamma. I think it's going to be more efficient because with Gamma, like, since I don't have high stars on like Abomination and Brawn, they almost die. And it sucks. Here, he didn't even touch their barrier. Didn't even touch the barrier. Now, Phoenix takes all the bleeds. And now we get a chance at his stun, which can entirely shut this team down right from the start. We got a couple of stuns, which is the same thing Gamma does. Gamma, you get to control where the stuns go, so it's a little bit nicer. But as soon as we get back around to Storm's turn, this entire team just is gone. They're almost gone off of the ultimate there from Magic. Phoenix gets killed by Iron Man. She comes back in. We get to throw more barrier up with Magic. It just counters Bionic Avengers in a more elegant way than, Gamma does it with raw power, which is fine. That's absolutely acceptable. That works, of course. But I like the way, I don't know, I like this. This feels better. They get some barrier, but Storm don't care about that barrier. Little worried about Storm. She's almost dead, but we got the block going with Colossus. Yeah, we're not going to lose here. That's a little troubling there because you can get blinded off of that. Now, thankfully, it's the Age of X. And yeah, I mean, Storm's almost dead. I don't know. Seems better, but also still not maybe the best. All right, look. Oh, Cyclops did something. Everybody give him a hand. He actually did something. I can't believe it. All right. I didn't like either. Maybe these Bionic Avengers are just getting a little too big. All right, we got Underworld here. This is a bad idea. What you really want to do with Underworld is mix it up with Hydra. You really want to take your Underworld and mix it up with Hydra. You want to get Zemo and Red Skull in there. And then that speeds up Underworld and makes it much more dangerous. This Underworld, not so much. You get rid of Green Goblin, you get rid of Nobu, you put in Zemo and Red Skull, and then you're going to do something with. This is just too slow, and we're going to show that off here with War Dogs. War Dogs beats it either way. War Dogs can take it down. I think even Wakanda can take it down. So it's not like a great defense team anyways. People are trying to get some value out of Mr. Negative. Good luck with that shit, dude. Mr. Negative is fucking useless. Unless you're one of, the top war alliances, then he's fucking necessary. But you went and shot yourself in the fucking foot with that idea. All right, how are we going to do this? I'm going to take the extra stun here, or the extra stealth on Nakia. And then we are going to chain through with Black Panther BC, get all this defense down out here. Oh, there we go. We'll go on the other side with Okoye and put some debuffs over here. I'm kind of hoping it doesn't go over to Taskmaster. Nice. Because I want to kill him with Black Panther. Here we go. Black Panther, go have fun, dude. Kill everybody. It's over. It's entirely over. And let's go ahead and can I just, who can I kill? I can probably kill Kingpin here. Yeah, Kingpin's dead. This is why this doesn't work. This team doesn't do what you think it should do. Okay, Mr. Negative, I probably should have went for Nobu. I probably could have got the kill on Nobu instead. Doesn't matter at this point. They don't have anything left. Would have been a little more efficient. Nobu's a little weaker. And then, yeah, let's chain through here with Nakia. Go. Just counterattacks. Counterattacks doesn't stop her. She doesn't care. She doesn't give a shit. Ultimate with Black Panther BC. And we are done. Probably could have done it a smidge more efficient, which would have been nice. But what are you going to do? All right. Very cool. I like what the chat's saying about back row and front row with Bionic Avengers. That's actually really smart. They're bringing up a good point. So because Viv, I think she's always going to target. Is Viv always going to target the front row? So if you're going to fight Bionic Avengers, if you want to move the characters that can be blind, like Cyclops, up front, does she always hit front row though? Does the AI, we got to really find out if the AI always hits front row. I know, it's something to keep in mind though, that Viv targets a row. All right, here it goes. The fight of the night, the fight to end all fights, the fight to finally end the fucking video. We are going to throw Infinity Watch at Death Seed, boys. And we also got Unlimited X-Men over here. They ain't no slouch. How the fuck did I end up with an Unlimited X-Men? I have too much on offense now. I was ready for this event to start and I went full offense. What the shit? When I planned this out, I didn't even think about that. Should I use Unlimited X-Men or should I use Infinity Watch? Now I'm torn. I think I should use Unlimited X-Men this time. Is that right, chat? What's chat think? I think Unlimited X-Men, since I got it. I guess normally I use it, so I just it wasn't even on my mind that I had it available. I did such a good job destroying all the other rooms. I think this is because it's the Age of X, so we get all the hero bonuses on it. Now we're not in room. If we were in room 6, I don't know if this would be. I think that maybe Astonishing's better. I mean, yesterday we did Infinity Watch and it worked great. It worked great. All right, let's go ahead. Let's do it for science. Let's go ahead and throw Unlimited X-Men at it. They should win. I mean, they're the top. They're the best Cosmic Crucible offense team that exists. Let's do it. There's no better team. All right, let's get it. I like how we open up with all the evades. We got blind on Gambit. That instantly sucks. That is instant bullshit. They have all the evades too. I can't get anything. This is going to reduce speed bar by 25% though, which is great. Who do I want to reduce speed bar on more than anybody else? I think Nemesis is actually a bigger deal than most people. He is fucking problems. And I'm going to ability block. No, I can't ability block his ass because I'm fucking blind. I didn't even think about it. Stupid shit. All right. Who am I going to destroy over here? Archangel or Nemesis? Dazzler's ultimate cleanses. Yeah, that would have been smart, but I fucked it up. I'm going to go ahead and just remove the Archangel component and then hopefully like stun Nemesis. I don't know, man. This fucking match. Okay, cool. Let's do this. I think we're just hitting a bunch of evades, but Archangel's almost dead, so that's really cool. Gambit will probably kill him. Way too many fucking evades. All right, Phantom X, do your thing, dude. Fucking go, boy. Look, Phantom X did something. Holy shit. I'm going to go ahead and stun Dark Beast out here, and that's also going to kill Archangel. Yeah, it looks like you can play this all kinds of stupid and still win. So this is a better counter than Infinity Watch. If you want to just throw... I don't know how it goes down. It probably doesn't work as well in room 6. Because in room 6, you can't land anything on Archangel or Magneto. But outside of room 6, you can just destroy this team with Unlimited X-Men. All right, so there's a couple of counters you can use on Death Seed, everybody. That's going to be it for me tonight here on Twitch, and that's going to be it for this video. Come join us on Twitch tomorrow, right when Tower kicks off. I'm going to have a plan to get myself from floor 45 to floor 70, hopefully. Let's go ahead and check our point total before we close this out. But thank you so much for joining me for this video and for this live stream. 5167. You know what? It was a better score than yesterday. We'll see how my Death Seed does on defense. All right, everybody, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, comment down below, and grave diggers, keep digging.